I'm starting the stream.
I have to find Twitter.
Oh, that is a hard place to fight.
Mm-hmm. Twittacles.
Seems like things are working.
Yeah, you gotta turn down the chat.
Send out the notifications on Trovo. We're live on Twitch.
We twitching.
We troving. We're live on Twitch. Magnificent.
I retweeted.
Danke.
And my retweet's awesome.
Mine is
Awesome,
okay.
awesome.
Krathok visits home.
Mine's okay. Visits the home? Question mark? Question mark?
Oh, I have to send something to Krathok.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm afraid.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do I get to find out why I'm whether they like me or not?
I mean,
Maybe.
maybe. Dum 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 dum. Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum. Okay. I will post this in the main for everyone in Discord, but under the campaign resources. But oh, pardon you. You're supposed to copy that image.
What image?
Beg your pardon.
Oh, I like it when you copy images
Excuse
with all
me.
the right buttons. Oh.
Oh, you were talking to your computer to copy the image. Got it. I thought you were like telling us to copy.
No,
the
it
image.
says. Why is it? It says the images are too powerful.
Sending D-pics again, huh?
Mine's only 1 kilobyte. It don't take much to see that thing.
Damn it.
It's already starting.
When you know the joke, though.
It's already starting.
It's
I
just,
love
it's
it.
great.
I love it.
It's great. Yeah. I just want to send you a map. Let me see if I can.
Can you send me a link to it?
Yeah, I could. I mean, maybe I could. You have access because I'm content sharing through the D&D Beyond, but I'd rather just post it so you guys have it, don't you know?
Make a PDF of it.
No.
Oh God, no, that'll be larger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Make a low-level JPEG.
There it goes. So funny, if you copy the source image and try and paste it, it's too big. But if you save the image as a JPEG, then it compresses it automatically. There you go. But yeah, there you go, Krathok. You have a map of the Skytower shelter, so you can kind of find your way around. As this is your home, you would probably, know things.
Part of me has to wonder, those 4 people that sleep by themselves, what did they do wrong?
Maybe they are single women. Okay, they're not allowed to sleep in rooms with the men.
Got some chivalry.
That or they just fart really bad.
They are snoring all the time.
Holy crap. Geigen, what is that meme from?
Which one?
You posted a bunch. Holy crap.
Yeah, I did.
Elemental Kin Barbarian.
Right?
What enemy is that from? That is insane looking.
I think it's just a.
Also, hi Sakura.
Oh, it's a
There's
Sakura.
Sakura!
Sakura's awesome.
PDFs are evil. Yes, they are. Hi Sakura.
Ooh, Morrowind. Nice.
Yeah, so fun fact. So Sakura sent me a potential, or she posted a potential kind of voice acting opportunity in gaming. The what is it? What is it? Is it Skywind? Yeah, so Skywind is looking for voice actors, and so she linked a thing to the Skywind stuff. It's not paid or anything, but it's stuff where you could potentially have fun doing the things. And so I went into the kind of casting call page to see what you could do, and there's not a whole lot of roles still open for men other than orcs. So I was reading the orc kind of copy that they had, the audition, out loud after I put my boys to bed, and my wife was like, "Why were you saying like good night in a demon voice?"
No wonder your son couldn't sleep. No wonder your son couldn't sleep. That explains it all.
Your death will bring me great honor. Like, no, it was fine. Our blood is made for fighting. Weakling. No, so it's like, I wasn't going too hard in the paint with it. But still.
Knight, do you have
Yes?
something going on with your levels? Because you're really low compared to everybody else to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
Sounds normal to me.
Oh.
I might just have my stuff a little bit lower.
Well, but Knight's the only one that's really low to me. That's all.
Weird.
That is really weird. Because I'm coming through okay.
Or else are you not? You might not be as close to your mic as you were. Or
I mean,
something.
I'm pretty
it sounds
good now.
normal.
But give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
What?
What do I have, Matt? Let's see. Oh. It's not in Discord. I can't check.
Yeah. Well, I turned it up in the Zoom, but it turns everybody up. So
Mm-hmm.
and if I do that, then it sounds like Pirate's yelling at me.
That is what Pirate do.
I'm always yelling.
So angry.
Mhm.
Shame on you.
Aye.
I tried to yell, but I gave up. I got too lazy.
Sorry, wifey, whose arm you can see there.
Oh.
Hi. Hi.
We're
She's
stealing-
like, no!
stealing for a while.
They can see me. Can you hear me okay now, Mimi? Is it okay?
Don't worry about it. It's about the same. As long as I can hear you, I should be fine.
Is it because you're like bumping to DJ music in the background, so you have a hard time hearing
No,
me?
I actually turned it off because I had to mute Twitch anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to really listen to it. And I don't bump to music.
I sincerely doubt that.
Oh man, I booty shake. Oh yeah.
When you say that, all I
Drop that
think
thing.
of Geigen is literally the Santa toy where the Santa's, what is it? The twerking Santa doll.
Oh God.
Oh God.
That's all I can think of when you say that. It's
Is
terrible.
Geigen being a twerking Santa?
Twerking Santa doll. Yep. But yeah, Zucker, so I looked and I was having fun, but my wife was like, "Why are you talking like a demon?" Like, I'm not talking like a demon. I'm talking like an orc. you're weird. Like, I know this is not your world. I know you married me not knowing the depths of my nerdiness. I married you not knowing the depths of my nerdiness. We're on this journey together. Congratulations. All right. Are we ready for some D&D?
Yeah.
I think we have.
Oh, that's what we were doing?
Yeah. I mean, we could just do a provocative nerd hangout show. We could do that.
Yeah.
We could whip up a thumbnail real quick. We could change the overlay. Dungeon
I mean,
Nytes
can we roll some
presents
dice
nerd
innuendo.
is in my name. Nerd is in my name.
Yeah, nerdurendo. That's what we'll call it. Spend 2 hours making inferences and innuendos, and have fun with it. No,
Well,
we're
we
gonna-
do that anyway.
we're
in
gonna
D&D,
do that
so, I mean,
anyway.
what's
I
the
know.
difference?
There is none.
Throw
That's
dice.
the whole point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we throw
There's
dice.
a lot.
There's a lot, he says. There's a lot different. All right. So, Mimi, would you like to regale us with the last time on Dungeon Nytes?
I certainly can do that.
Yes.
Well, we've started making our way to Crapfuck's home base. And on our way, we came across a couple ice trolls and beat them. And Drathar convinced Crapfuck that they would be really good steaks. So Corin did his magic over the ice troll steaks, and it it didn't smell too bad, so he was convinced it would taste really good. So he took a bite and swallowed it, and then of course vomited it, sort of like the yak milk thing, just kind of spewed everywhere. He threw the meat at Drathar, but it had a nice, interesting effect. So for the next day, due to ice troll blood, he's immune to cold damage for the whole next day. So we threw the bodies outside the cave, settled down for the rest of the evening, quiet night. We continued on our journey. We followed Krathok to his home area. We got by the cavern openings, tied off our animals to go up further. We got up onto a terrace. There was a stone bridge going across to Skytower Goliath Village, I believe it was called. And there was a couple sentries manning the bridge. When they saw Krathok, they kind of gave him the squinty eye and started pointing the spears. And that's where we left off.
So to summarize that, you beat a couple trolls for their meat and then made you up to a village of Goliaths. It's great. It's great.
You know what? I liked my version better.
It was good.
I thought that's why you have me do the recap.
I do like your
So-
versions. There's so much more detailed. I just couldn't help myself with that innuendo. I had to. You said you beat up a couple of ice trolls and then took their meat, and I was like, well, it's just.
That's what happened.
It just.
We beat them up and took their meat.
You did. So
We beat the trolls for their meat. Got it.
Only a little meat though.
We didn't beat their meat though.
no.
That's a whole different episode.
That
Okay,
is
Did I miss that one?
that is Rime of the Frostmaiden After Dark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to be in that campaign.
We already are.
And here we are. So, Krathok, all of you make your way up. And again, you're kind of on this icy kind of terrace, and there's a bridge, and you begin to make your way across the bridge. And as Krathok, you lead, you're very confident in kind of your making your way across this bridge. And the two sentries do lower their spears directly at you. And in Goliath, stop.
Brothers, there's no reason for this hostility. Krathok has come home.
And they just look at you. Who?
I'm Krathok Bearhauler. Don't you remember me?
They look at each other. And they just bear their spears down on you. Even more.
I'm gonna walk up
And start trying to back you
up to Krathok.
back across the bridge.
Look, I'm here to see Arn. And if you do not let me pass, then you'll meet my new friend. And I brandish my hammer and shake it at them.
Krathok, don't think we need to get violent here. Certus, I'm sure you remember Crapfuck.
And you
Yeah,
see them
crap fuck.
take their spears and they turn them so that the tip is facing down. And they just they go like this and hold them right above the bridge.
Okay, so to kind of ring the bells, I'm sure you'll remember him. Crapfuck, worst dock builder known to man.
They don't know. They don't build docks up here. We're in the middle of the freaking mountains.
Poppy
No wonder you
giggles.
suck at building docks.
There's no reason to build docks in the mountains.
Then why'd you decide to build
there's-
one there?
Oh, come
I'm
on.
just
There's
trying
got to
to be
be
nice.
water. There's got to be water inlets of some sort up here. I mean, come on.
Why would you need a dock in a mountain stream?
How about a bridge?
Have you heard
Maybe
of
he's probably bad at building bridges too,
Yeah.
or anything made of wood.
Did he build this one?
There's only one piece of wood that he's good at, but we're not going there.
Yeah, that poor speaker.
You see their faces just kind of harden. And they begin to raise their spears up. You had best back over this bridge. You are not permitted into Skytower Hold. We don't know you.
Well, see, that's the thing. You might not know us right now, and you might not remember Crapfuck, but the only way you'll get to know us is if we become friends. We can, maybe you have problems. We can help with a problem, and maybe that'll help us be able to come within your nice settlements here. And I'm going to try to roll diplomacy.
Okay.
I'll figure out. Oh, it's over here now. Persuasion, I mean, same thing.
I got what you meant. I'm walking between the worlds now.
10.
Yep. So as you do this, they look at each other and you see one of them take his spear and smash it down on the bridge. And at that point, you hear cracking. And if you look
Yeah,
down,
we'll
you'll
back up a bit.
realize that this bridge has been forged with ice.
Hold on. I have something just for this.
Last warning.
I cast command. And hold on. You gotta remember what I think it's one. Is it one word? Yeah, one word command. I'm going to cast command. And I am going to say grovel in Goliath.
Giant.
In giant, yeah. Giant, that's what I meant. Yeah. And it is a wisdom saving throw of 12. I'm going to command it to the gentleman on the left. Are you kidding me?
As a public role, I wanted there to be no ifs, ands, or buts while you TPK the party right here. And the other,
I have an out.
the other spear comes down.
Can Poppy show her breasts at this point? She's not ready to die yet.
This is totally gonna work. We have come to
Is that really what you want to do?
Will a 13 work if I pop
I
those
think you should
babies
get
out?
persuasion on that. I think
God.
with that you should get advantage.
If anything, it's a disadvantage. But
Oh, they bat for the other team. Okay. Draft on.
no, they're
Maybe.
very Goliaths as a species are very
They're very like they don't like to intermingle.
correct. At
They're
least in-
bulbs.
listen, you do not have to talk to
Oh
me
my god.
about the wondrous orbs that exist in the world. Okay, I'm just saying, Goliaths as a race are a bit ethnocentric. We'll say.
Yeah.
They're still boobs. I mean, come on.
You have made your roll, and
One pops out at least.
Timmy's fucking home.
With that roll, one pops out.
What is the distance between where we're standing and them two?
I guess the better question is how long is this bridge?
Yeah.
the bridge is 15 feet long.
Oh,
Give me a second here.
You've got to look up boobs in your manual.
Nope. So the guard that went to go put his spear down after being attempted to having basically use like a voice on him, he felt kind of a magical effect kind of just hit him and wash over him, and it enraged him. And when Poppy popped one out, he just kind of was confused by what you were doing and caught off guard, and kind of didn't quite get his spear where he wanted it to go, and therefore did not actually crack the ice.
Welcome.
Look. If you allow me to talk to Arn, we can sort this all out.
On isn't really about speaking to people now. How do we know you're not from the Worm Dooms?
Shoot. How do I prove my allegiance or my
it would be metagaming, but I have an idea.
because I don't exactly know everything because I don't know why I left really here.
Yeah, I don't think anybody. I don't think you really know. Yeah.
I just know that this is my clan.
Side note, Knight, how do they know we're not what? Part of what?
The other
Worm
Oh,
Doom Crag.
okay, thank you.
And not you guys, but specifically him.
Yeah.
specifically me. Shoot.
How about you go ahead and give me a perception check? I'll throw you a lifeline.
Can need a little help.
Ooh! Nat motherfucking 20!
Oh,
Krathok, as you kind of panic, seeing that the ice in front of you, or realizing that the bridge is ice, and it's already begun to crack, you can kind of hear the ticking of ice, and you're very familiar with ice. You know what this is. You know how this bridge could be constructed. Whereas building docks from wood is not your thing. You're actually very familiar with how to shape things out of ice that are strong and structured as a Goliath. And you realize that this bridge is not beyond saving, and it is still sound to your weight until that second guard gets his spear down. But as you're walking, or as you're looking at these guards, you notice each of them have a kind of a very unique tattoo on their right shoulder. A tattoo that you share.
Yep.
I pull off my oh crap, how do I do that? Because I'm wearing chainmail. Okay, I pull off my shirt and show them my tattoo. I pull off my top.
The one that
So
kind
it's
of
really
missed
come to this.
with his spear kind of raises it again, and as he raises it, he sees you taking off your chainmail and kind of stops for a second to see what you're doing. And as
Getting
soon
naked.
as
I'm doing a show. I'm gonna start dating. No, I'm just joking. I'm not gonna.
as soon as you remove your mail, your nips get hard. No,
I mean, one
I'm a
boot was
Goliath. Aren't they always hard?
I have no idea. Anyway, so
They're stone. Come on.
they're stone. Nips of
Stone nips.
stone.
Cut diamonds.
Like Batman over here, just always ready. Anyway, so he goes to put this spear down and he sees your tattoo and stops. And as soon as he does, all three of you, meaning the two guards and yourself, need to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. All right. Wisdom.
Lauren, have you ever felt like you are somewhat overdressed for this party right now?
Man, the look is nice and warm. I don't know if I'd like to.
Yeah,
Well, I
by
mean-
this time, Poppy's kind of tucked it back in.
Half our party has started to strip, and I'm feeling a little. Ugh.
Krathok, you
Perhaps
and
later.
these other two Goliaths fall to your knees. And you start grabbing your head as you feel once again the searing pain of your memories being accessed.
Oh God.
And you can see that it's happening to them as well.
Well, at least it's not just me this time.
You get flashes of the Skytower hold. You see images of Arn and of other individuals within the community. You see these two Goliaths that you recognize as brothers.
See, I told them they were my brothers.
Not your brothers, they are brothers.
No, I know.
And
Called them brothers, didn't I?
And you are immediately met with all of the history as to why the Skytower and the Worm Doom Goliaths are at odds.
Oh, now I know why they're fighting?
Yes. You get images of when you were very young. There was a game. A child's game that
course it
somehow
was.
went awry. Goat
Krathok,
ball.
who'd you kill?
I don't know. It's quite possible somebody killed somebody. So a game went awry, you say?
Yes, during the game. So, goat ball, for your perspective, and so you can kind of share this with others at the appropriate time, is a team sport similar to dodgeball. It uses a furry, kind of odd-shaped ball stuffed of goat hide, and also requires a dozen or more elevated platforms, usually kind of pillars or tree stumps, or ice pillars, arranged in random patterns. Two teams of 4 players get onto the platforms and kind of pass the ball back and forth, trying to knock people off. And a team wins when everyone gets knocked out. The issue at hand came when the two clans kind of were challenging each other in this game of goat ball. But during the game, a ball tumbled near one of the griffins of Skytower. And one of the children tried to grab the ball. The griffin went kind of nuts and wounded this child. The game was called off, and essentially there's a difference of opinion as to what happened after.
Always a difference of opinion.
The story that you know is that the child didn't actually get really wounded by the bird. The child kind of was snapped at by the bird and threw the ball at it out of kind of spite and struck it in the head, and then wounded the child. And days later, hunters from the Womb Doom came and slew the griffin in its nest. And that's
where,
why you're at war.
That's where we're at. Got it. Yeah, that would make perfect sense.
You also remember kind of going on a mission to try and actually unite your clans. You were trying to be a messenger of peace and put this to bed so that you could face larger threats and become a whole tribe once more when you were put under the spell of the Frostmaiden.
Oh, okay.
This was directly against Arn's wishes, though.
Of course. So he's pissed off at me.
So there's probably a good chance he's upset with you. Just a bit.
Well, I'm upset with this whole tribe. They named it Goat Ball, and they don't throw goats at each other.
I mean, there's goat balls. I mean,
it's made with the goat skin. You know?
Yeah, that counts.
But they need to throw actual goats at each other.
It's like pig skin, you know.
I mean, it would certainly make things more interesting to throw actual goats at each other. For certain.
It would show their strength.
100%. Anyway, so that said, you kind of hit with these flashes and all of these things, and you can't quite remember the names of these brothers, but you're just know that you understand all these things, all these memories kind of flooding back, all of the kind of time that you were here as a child, relationships that you might have had, all these responsibilities. And you kind of come to, eyes blurry as they open, trying to focus across as snow kind of falls and touches your face. And you can see that the other two Goliaths are kind of doubled over, and they just look up at you in shock.
Yeah, I told you I knew you.
Krathok?
Look, I really need to talk to Art, because we had we have some things we need to fix, and I need his assistance.
Krathok, you're back. I don't know what happened. And he begins to kind of sway back and forth and just begins to topple over.
That's not good.
I go to steady him.
Oh, I mean, he's about to fall over the bridge.
No. I'm going to run over and try to grab him.
Give me...
That's just with like a gust of wind.
While he's doing that,
Ooh.
I'm going to use Mage Hand, and I'm going to have it take my rope and wrap it around his legs.
Oh, that was a save throw. That was just a straight.
Yeah. Give me a strength check, Krathok. Corin, go ahead and give me an Arcana
15.
check.
Oh, Arcana. Okay.
And Geigen.
Oof.
Geigen, you're saying you use your Mage Hand to do that.
Yep.
Give me a dex check. Let's see how dexterous your Mage Hand is.
You want Dex or like my Dex saving throw?
Oh God.
Not a saving throw, it was just a check.
Well, then that sucks.
Yeah, it helps. Gust is a strength save.
So, here's what happens. The three of you react. Krathok, because you're closest, you're able to leap forward and grab on to kind of a leather strap that he has that kind of goes across his chest. And you're able to kind of grab and hold on. Corin, your kind of gust of wind kind of comes up and it allows for a little bit of a push back towards Krathok, giving him a little bit of a better grip. And Drathar, you just see this hand with rope just kind of fly past everything. It's just like almost like you threw a ball of yarn and there's just like it's trailing off behind it. You just it's what's happening with the hand. Eventually it kind of comes back, and as Krathok is sitting there kind of holding this Goliath kind of sitting to his chest, you just see that this rope just begins kind of wrapping up the guy's leg.
I helped, guys.
I helped.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, that helps, definitely. As I have grabbed him, I try to stabilize him on, move him to more stable ground.
You're able to kind of get to your knees and kind of drag him back onto the actual side of the bridge that is in the Skytower hold or the Skytower village. The other Goliath kind of stands and helps you both to your feet and kind of beckons all of you across. Oh, Krathok, what is happening? My head feels like it's about to be split in two. Oh.
Well, see, the Frostmaiden, this witch, had made my little group here kind of disappear from everybody's memories, even our own memories. We didn't know who we were, where we came from, nothing. And now we've slowly gotten our memories back, and every time I come in contact with somebody that had their memories taken, they kind of rush back just like this. I'm starting to get used to it, but it still sucks.
Well, we're happy to have you back, Krathok.
I'm happy to be home, believe me. It's been
Why
a crazy couple years.
Why ever did you leave?
Well, I had it under my, had this idea of trying to bring back the tribes back together as one, and against Arn's wishes,
You
went
really
out on my
are
own.
Thick.
Look, if I would have been the one to reunite the tribes, think about it. We could finally be together again. Plus, all that glory would be mine too. So there was a little bit of selfishness in there.
You know there's no way that Ogilai would ever do anything. She's as stubborn as he is.
What Goliath isn't.
That's besides the point. I'm happy you're back, Krathok.
Well, I'm happy to be back.
We have to take you to Arn.
That would be great. How is the old man?
He's not going to be happy.
Well,
I can tell you that.
I bet not, but, I gotta see him anyways.
I mean, you know our ways, Krathok. I would prepare yourself.
All right. Kind of recollect myself and lead on, boys.
Who are they?
These are my friends, my companions. They've been with me for the past how long have they been with us? How long have we been together officially?
A while.
I know it's been a while.
You can call it a month or two.
All right. Yeah, we've been traveling together for a month or two, and they've helped me out in a jam or two. And of course, I've helped them out in a jam or two.
Yes, very helpful.
Yeah, Poppy just kind of looks around him and rolls her eyes at the guards.
This is at least the first time he's stripped.
Yeah. Poppy, as you kind of look at them and they kind of look at you, you see kind of this kind of a sheepish look kind of betray them a little bit, almost like, their faces redden up a little bit.
Because I saw your boob.
Poppy does one of these.
Yep, we'll take you on. But careful. Krauthok, he's not going to be happy to see you.
Let's get it over with. Like ripping off a bandage.
So Krauthok, they make your way kind of through the Skytower hold, and you make your way kind of further in. And let me double check just how far you go here.
Further than any man's ever gone before.
So they take you kind of up these steps through the central kind of part of the cavern, and you kind of continue straight back into a smaller kind of open cave with a fire in the middle. You recognize this as the Chieftain's Cave. And in there, Arn is kind of standing looking at a table, looking at some kind of maps or something on a table. And he's a specimen. So for all of you that may not be familiar with Goliaths or Goliath culture, they are very much a strength and rule through strength culture. So as you walk up and you see Arn, he is every bit of 8 feet tall, probably 400 pounds, and is just a hulk of a being. He is every bit the size of Krauthok, and maybe a hint more, as he is a much older, more mature Goliath. He's been leading these people for probably a good 30 years, which in Goliath years is a lot. Krauthok, as soon as he sees you, he turns.
Oh, God. I'm ready to be berated. Chief Arn, I have returned.
He just looks over. Leave us. And the two brother sentries kind of look at him, kind of look at you with a bit of a face of like yeah, here we go. And they motion to the rest of you to kind of take a step back. This isn't going to be pretty. He'll be okay. Just hang back. They've got to work this out.
Should I pop out another boob?
No.
He's gonna give you like the no. Krauthok, Arn walks over to you. Stands face to face. Nephew.
Look, Uncle.
Where have you been?
It's been a very long story.
As soon as you open your mouth, he open hand smacks you across the face. Hard.
Can I use a what would it be like to try to withstand the blow and not like wince?
Constitution.
Yeah.
You want to make a Constitution save?
I'm gonna make a Constitution. Oh baby, and 22 total. Let's go.
As he just open hand, like have you ever seen the guys that just like open hand slap each other across the table?
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like these competitions where these dudes just take turns smacking each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is essentially what he does to you. He just straight just across your head, and you take it like a champ. And he just looks at you. That was for disobeying me. Where did you go? What stupid idea did you have?
Uncle, I wanted to reunite the tribes.
And he's going to attempt to smack you again. This one I'll make an attack roll for. Unless you don't want to try and stop it.
Oh, no, I'm going to definitely try to stop it.
Will he not 20?
Of course he did.
Roll again. If you get an nat 20, it'll cancel. I am open to the possibilities.
No. I got an 8.
Yeah. So this time he kind of, it feels like an uppercut. He takes his left arm and just comes across the other side of your head. It's like this crazy sweeping motion that hits you, and you literally feel your bell ringing at this point. You're hearing that high-pitched whine out of your ear. And go ahead and give me a Constitution save. Oh, so...
Yeah. Not much better.
Yeah. So, at this point, you are just kind of disoriented a little bit, and he just keeps talking to you. Why should I welcome you back into the tribe, nephew?
So,
did you gain strength or glory?
Of course I gained strength and glory. I withstood your first hit. But no, I never made it to go to talk to the chiefess. I never made it to, got the chance to go over there.
And as soon as you say that, he just goes pure rage. You left to do what?
I went to go talk with the chiefess. I want to reunite the tribes. That is the only thing that we should be trying to do right now. We're stronger together.
He turns his back to you and turns around and grabs the solid wood table that he has and picks it up as if it were a folding chair and goes to hit you with it.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith, which gives me an extra 2 AC. Yeah. Plus this, I think. Yeah, I think it just gives me extra 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right.
So what's your AC now?
18.
Yeah, he hits you.
Oh, God. Of course he does.
And as you see this, he just comes down on you with this entire table, and the table breaks in half as it hits your body. And I'm going to let you make a Constitution save. Let's see if you can still stay standing.
Yep, 19, 22. Okay.
As this thing breaks over you, you're still taking just physical beating at this point. Your nose begins to trickle down icy cold blood. You can kind of taste it as it comes down. You can kind of taste that your body has just kind of, from the concussion, you're still ringing a little bit in the ear. But you're taking it. You thought you could reunite the clans.
Why not me?
Why not you? You think Ogalai would listen to a poor, pathetic No glory, no valor.
But I have gained glory since I've been gone. We've defeated a Chardalin dragon, and we just killed a couple ice trolls pretty easily and handedly. And
Ice trolls are for our children.
look, they were pretty big ice trolls.
But you say you've slain a dragon.
Yes.
Show me proof that you've slain this dragon.
Do we have any Chardalin left?
Maybe I won't kill you.
We have Chardalin left, right?
We kind of left it all in town.
Oh, son of a bitch. Wait, didn't somebody have something made out of Chardalin?
No.
I don't think so.
Damn it. I forgot we were using it for something.
No.
Wouldn't you have witnesses?
I mean, but y'all are the only witnesses. And I don't think he's going to believe y'all. We don't have any actual, like, proof of killing the Charlotte Dragon with us. Do we have any way to prove this? What if I... Can I use persuasion to
Sure. May I speak, sir?
try and convince him that we did
Sir?
kill this Charlotte dragon?
Poppy's peeking around the guard, kind of waving at Arn. Sir? Trying to get his attention.
He is fixated on Krathok right now.
Me and my friends here did slay a Chardalin dragon. It wasn't your normal dragon. It was made of crystal Chardalin. And we took it down and saved the town. I got paid handsomely.
Money
Trying to think of what other great feats we did. We fought with a mammoth.
is of no
a giant mammoth.
consequence.
A giant mammoth. Like bigger than your normal mammoth that talked and everything.
Arn is going to kind of walk over and grab this really insane looking kind of weapon. On one end, it's essentially half of a battle axe, and the other side is just a massive flat hammer. And he hefts it over his shoulder. And he walks over to you.
All right, I am...
Your words have a certain amount of truth. Look at me in the eyes, Krathok.
And I look him directly in the eyes.
You know our code. Money is of no consequence. Glory is all that matters. When I ask you if you have proof that you've slain a Chardalin beast,
I have proof. It's
that
just
you
back
fought with
in
a
my home.
mammoth, that you've slain ice trolls.
Do we still have some of the ice troll?
Yeah, you threw it.
Poppy, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
I have proof back in our home. I didn't bring it with me because I didn't, a lot of stuff to carry up here.
Poppy slowly pulls out her orc stone, because isn't that made of Chardalin?
No, the orc stone is not made
No.
of Chardalin.
Okay, I thought it was.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check, though, for when you were trying to get his attention.
I did.
Oh, that's
I
right.
got
You
a
get a
17.
17. At this point, you see him kind of look up and notice the rest of the party.
And Poppy's kind of like, sir. And she's just gonna walk, and when she sees that he notices her and the party, she's gonna walk around the guard and just walk right up in front of him and just kind of look up.
He looks straight down, and he is holding, again, this massive half-axe, half-hammer, staring straight at you with the coldest, most intimidating eyes that you could possibly imagine.
Sir, my name is Poppy because I love it. I have been with Krathok on these journeys for the last couple months. Poppy's got a little slight waver to her voice. And I was a part of that, as well as Drathar. When the dragon was slain, we were also in a cave and killed Drathar. What was his name? Drathar.
Drugar King, I don't know.
The
I
Drugar,
forget. He
the
died
Drugar
quickly.
King. Yeah, he did.
Oh
die.
yeah, I forgot about the Drugar King.
We killed him as well. Krathok was part of that. The only thing that Krathok wasn't good at was building a wood dock.
That's true.
But other than that, he is telling you the truth. And then Poppy just kind of takes a half step back and looks up at him.
He looks over at you. You slew the Dwarf King.
Yeah. Even slew his little bugbear-looking thing that he carried with him, or kept with him.
Quagoth.
That's what it was, right? Dragoth?
Quagoth, yeah.
Quagoth, yeah. That's not Dragoth. And I smashed that dude really well.
We will settle this the old way, Krathok.
All right. The old way it is. I pull up
To the
my,
stone.
Pull up
And you walk over.
myself.
You walk over
God.
out towards the main terrace again, and there's a pedestal stone that sits kind of in the middle of the area. And as you walk down, you're noticing that more and more of the tribe are kind of coming out of their caves and looking as you go in, and you can hear murmurs. Is that Krathok? He's come back. It's Krathok. And you see 2 chairs of stone get pushed up to this kind of dais. And you see Arn sit in one of the chairs and motion to you to sit the other one across.
I do so as instructed.
At this point, Poppy's kind of next to Drathar and kind of puts her hand in the crook of his arm and kind of squeezes a little bit. She's a little concerned about what's going to happen.
You see Arn kind of take various kind of bangles and things off of his right arm and lets them fall to the ground next to him and leans in. This is going to be a strength contest. It's an arm wrestle.
Oh, the great and ancient art of arm wrestling.
Arm
Yeah.
wrestling.
At least
Can't
it's not
go wrong.
thumb wrestling.
Krathok, you know that this is the nicest possible way that Arn could be giving you a challenge.
Am I still shirtless?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with this.
Oh yeah.
Just making sure.
Krathok, if you fail this test, I will throw you off the Skytower to your death. You make claims of glory. If they're true, prove them.
Oh, goodness. Rest in pieces, guys. My rolls are gone now.
Mr. DM, I want to ask you a question, sir.
Yep.
So my familiar has the ability to aid. It's now. Can my I'll aid him, giving him advantage on his roll by flying down and hooing as a cheerment for him to encourage him.
How much do you like your owl?
Well, I mean, truthfully, if my owl dies, I can summon it back. So, I mean, there's that too. But it can stay out of range of Arn. It doesn't have to get right next to Krathok. It can hoot from the air.
I mean, you can do
Just a
whatever you
heckler.
want at the peril to your owl and to Krathok. This is a
Poppy's
battle
gonna.
for honor.
Yeah,
Hey,
Poppy's
It's
gonna.
just giving him some motivation. They've got a whole tribe to help motivate that chief. We
If
got
you-
us and an owl.
If you think an owl is going to distract the chief,
I didn't say distract the chief. I said motivate Krathok.
you think the owl is going to motivate Krathok.
Who knows?
Look, Poppy might as well just try and pop out a boob again and see if that works. If you're gonna use an owl.
Okay, fine. I'll just go to Krathok. And I'm going to use minor illusion in front of Krathok, and I'm going to summon the image of the speaker.
Okay. Okay.
This is his motivation.
Okay. Now this I'll allow. This I'll allow, and if you don't already have inspiration, I will give it to you. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Also, Corin, also give yourself inspiration, and Poppy, give yourself inspiration.
Oh,
The heroic on the fly maneuvers you attempted to make are just utterly fantastic and deserve some type of reward. So
I get no inspiration? I hurt.
you failed. You wrapped up a leg that was already saved.
I tried. That's what matters.
And I just gave you inspiration for summoning the speaker.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
I did.
I'll take that.
Krathok, as you
is this
sit
chamber?
as you sit across from Arn, you kind of see this ethereal image of the speaker kind of show up behind him. And for your next roll, you have advantage. This is
All
going to
right.
be a strength contest.
Is there a way to roll with to add advantage?
I believe it's
Or
control
do-
click, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, there it is. Okay, I got it. All right.
Go ahead and give me your roll.
Better
All right.
be good.
Okay. Krathok, you sit down and lock arms with Arn. He looks at you. Let it begin. And as you go, you immediately kind of are able to grip his hand tightly and begin to make headway in your favor. Go ahead. Give me another roll.
All right. $13.
No, that's
No,
Oh, that was 2 myself.
you had an
Oh,
you got an
whoops.
8. You see
But
Arn kind of look
I
at
get
you.
+3.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
would have 5 plus 8. So
or +3. Yeah.
yeah, 5 plus 3, so 8. So Arn
Oh.
kind of looks at you intently, and your arm goes back to the middle. It's gonna take a lot more than that to prove to me that you're worthy. Roll again.
$21.
Well, I said advantage for just that first one, so give me one more. roll.
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
You're fine. The last roll didn't matter, so I didn't say anything. Okay.
Ooh.
You kind of bend his arm back and gain the ground you had again.
Can I cast something?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm
Damn it.
gonna cast minor illusion again, and now the speaker is gonna strip a little.
Show a little leg.
Show a
Yeah,
little
show a little leg, be a little provocative just for Krathok. You know, get that blood pumping.
I'm just gonna retcon that and say that doesn't happen.
I rolled a
Fine.
20. Well, a 17 plus 3.
Krathok, as you have gained ground, you feel kind of an additional surge. Almost like you're being assisted with some kind of inner radiance. And you force Arn's hand to the table.
Ah! I let out a loud yelp.
Well, Krathok, you've bested me in the old way. Did you really do all the shit you said you did?
I did do all the stuff I did. I said I did. All the stuff I said I did.
And he stands up quickly and comes over and grabs your head with both hands. And brings you in super close.
Bro hug.
Oh no, it's like he's gripping his head like a melon that he could squeeze to death
Oh.
if he wanted to.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean-
it's gonna be one of those
Listen here,
Gallagher
nephew.
moments.
When you left, against my direct order, it undermined my authority as the leader of the Skytower, Goliath. I'm proud of you for gaining glory, but if you undermine me again, I will squish your head with that hammer over there. Do you understand me?
I understand.
Good boy. And he kind of takes one hand and wraps it around your back and kind of gives you this hug and then takes your arm and raises it high. Krathok returns, and he has done mighty deeds. Slain the Dwarf King, slain the PHANDALIN dragon, and even bested a mammoth. We welcome him back with open arms. See that he and his friends are given proper place for sleep, proper food to fill their bellies, and tomorrow we will talk more.
Ooh, yay. We get to talk more.
About his purpose for coming.
And now I'm scared about going to the other freaking place.
I mean, you don't have to go.
True.
I'm sure it'll all turn out wonderfully.
Arn
Oh crap! Like
turns.
we've all been captured.
Yeah, Arn turns and grabs all of his items off the floor and returns to his cave.
Well, let's
And
go
we
and
We'll
get
take
some rest.
a short break.
Break time.
Yay, break time.
Break time.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Use the facilities if you need. Do all the stuff and things. My
Be
goodness,
one with the facilities.
that went way better than I thought it was going to go. I was really hoping for a nat 1 since you could just end it. And I got what I wished for. Thank you, Sakura. Just a reminder to everyone watching, if you have not caught up on Dungeon Nytes, you can do so on our YouTube channel. All of the episodes are current, including last week's episode. I've been doing a diligent job of making sure that they are all up and ready for your viewing pleasure in a more timely fashion. And if you'd like to support us, the best way you can do so right now is subscribing to that YouTube channel and hitting us up on Twitter and making sure that you are catching up on the latest and all the good things. A lot of you guys may be new tonight because we typically stream this on Monday nights. We had to postpone because of some sickies in my family, but everyone was happy to do it on Wednesday night or willing to do it tonight. So I'm excited that we're able to do that. So again, if you're new, welcome. Please make sure that you're checking out the Twitter. If you're on the Twitters, go ahead and follow us at Dungeon Nytes and looking us up youtube.com/Dungeon Nytes and giving us a subscribe there. We are only 5 subscribers away from 200 subs, which is awesome. Love to see us get there. Stuff and things. Any more water?
I return with Halloween candy. Huzzah!
Woo!
Yay!
What a day indeed.
What a day, what a day.
What a day. What a day indeed. Mods are annoying? Why are mods annoying? What's wrong, Sakura? And mods of what?
I'm innocent. I didn't do nothing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, keep crashing? Morrowind? I gotcha. I gotcha.
Now I see where you're coming from. The old Morrow of the Wind.
The Morrowind. Hello, Abbott. Good morrow. Hello, Abbott. Good morrow. Hey, Abbott. I hate that guy. I don't know why movie quotes just pop in there. Unrelenting. But they do, and I'm not sorry for it.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
There ain't nothing wrong with some movie quotation. Just waiting for everybody to get back and then we'll jump right back in. I was saying earlier how I really am kind of sad that I have been really, I don't want to say I've been buying up a lot of the books, but I've been pretty good about kind of trying to grab books as soon as they come out from a D&D perspective, just to kind of, have things on hand and make sure things are available. But Fizban's Treasury of Dragons was one that I was like, I don't really need to get this one right away. But damn it.
I'm getting it as soon as I can go.
If all the books that I have the alt covers to, I don't know why I slept on Fizban's. Fizban's alt cover is just so good looking. And I need to go to my friendly local game store and see if I can.
I need to go to my game store and buy one. Been slacking.
Like, I love the Ravenloft one. The Ravenloft one is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I remember when you got that.
It's so pretty, but like, God, the freaking Fizban's so freaking good.
Fizbins?
Say what? You live? I do live, Tron. I'm sorry for my continued absence. I live and I'm live. And everyone is back. Is everyone is back? Is everyone ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Tron, I hope that you are doing well. Hope that things are going good. Oh, it is nice to see you again. All right, if everybody is ready. So, everyone kind of gets settled. Arn kind of goes back to his main cave. You're kind of escorted into kind of an area adjacent to Arn's cave. You kind of go through the start of his cave and kind of go off to the left. And there's a slight slope down that leads to a different area that has some quarters and places for you to sleep. And you're kind of made a bed there. As you do so, an old Goliath woman kind of walks around the corner, kind of hand on the side of the wall. I heard that Krathok was back.
I have returned.
Krathok, you recognize this woman. She is Arn's mother.
Okay.
Her name is Kanika.
Kanika?
Yes.
Okay.
She's essentially the matriarch of the Skytower. If there's anyone that has more influence than Arn, or as much influence as Arn in the community, it's her.
So would that make her my grandmother? Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's my uncle. Okay.
Krathok.
Grandma, it is good to see you again.
It would be nice to see you too. If I
Goodness,
could.
she's gone blind.
She legitimately has gone blind since the last time you saw her. I fear the years are catching up with me, and my eyes are failing. It's frustrating.
That's unfortunate. A Goliath without their eyes. That's no Goliath at all.
As you can see, my body weakens as I am unable to train, and Arn is left to rule the Skytower all by himself, and I fear that while he is a strong and capable leader, it's too much in certain areas. But don't tell him I told you that.
Oh, I won't. It'll be between just you and I.
I'd love to help him more. I'd love to realize your dream. I know you left to heal the clans. This is my dream too. It's been too long and too much fighting. And these times where it gets colder, we don't have the luxury of being able to fight amongst ourselves. We need to unite and thrive. I want to help you. I don't know how, with my diminished sight.
Has there been no challengers to his rule?
No. Arn is the pinnacle of Goliath breeding and conditioning. He is absolutely the supreme specimen that we could want leading us. But he's stubborn. I shouldn't say that too loud. I'll anger him. But he is stubborn.
He was not too happy with my plan to go and reunite the tribes.
Of course not.
But it may be the only way that we can defeat the Frostmaiden.
I agree. Even though we're built for cold, it's still not there. It's not ideal for it to get much colder. The young ones especially are feeling the chill. But you know why he's so bitter.
No, I don't know why he's so bitter.
Tell me what you know of what happened at the
Well,
incident
I know.
that's torn us apart.
I know that it was mostly just an accident, but nobody wants to take fault for it.
What happened initially was an accident. What happened afterwards was unfortunate. It was an unfortunate tragedy. But the one that was harmed in the most in the exchange was Arn.
It was his griffin, wasn't it?
Yes, it was his griffin. Given to him as a child, raised with him. The Wormdoom child spooked him. And he reacted. The child, unfortunately, is not as familiar with griffins as we are, and don't know how to properly keep distance at times.
That is very true. I remember keeping my distance from the big birds.
Regardless, after the child was injured, it was only right that they should be upset in seeking vengeance. Or at least some type of an equivalence. I think they took it too far in slaying his bird, but he'll never forgive them.
If only I could convince them to apologize. I mean, apologize would probably be the best thing.
Compromise, apologies from both sides is really the only way to help them move forward.
I agree. And that's why I set out to go and try to find some compromise, but then I was bewitched. And that hindered my journey.
Krathok, I'm going to be honest, I feel feeble and ashamed in my current state. If I could, well, let's say I know I could command Arn's respect, but it would be so much easier if I had my eyes. Can you help me in any way? Is there a spell you've learned? Is there something that can help restore me?
Would I know if one of my healing spells would work?
What's your modifier for your spells?
What is my modifier for my spells? +1.
No, I mean, what's the skill?
Oh, the skill is, I believe,
Wisdom.
wisdom. Yeah.
Charisma.
Wait,
No, it's charisma.
it's charisma. Yeah, for paladins.
Yeah, it's Paladin.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a charisma check then.
All right. Charisma check. The one thing I'm kind of lacking on. No.
Yeah, you have no clue. You honestly, you almost, like, did you even listen to what she was saying at this point?
He was too sad.
Yeah, you are so deep in your own thoughts that you really aren't able to think of anything. Your mind goes utterly blank, and you cannot think of any healing magic that might help.
Where are the rest of us?
You're around.
Y'all should be in the same room. Yeah.
Okay. Poppy's just going to kind of elbow Corin and just kind of whisper under her breath. Do you think you could help?
I'm not sure if there's any herbs that grow near here, but perhaps a restoration potion?
Ooh, could we find a greater restoration potion up here?
I doubt it needs to be greater.
Who's there? I heard you have companions with you.
I do have companions with me.
Poppy's going to walk up and just gently put her hand, I guess, up on her arm so as not to scare her and say, "My name is Poppy."
Oh, hello. It's nice to meet you.
This is Corin,
Corn Greenleaf, at your service.
and this is Rathar.
I apologize. These are my companions that I've been traveling with in recent times.
It's okay, Krathok. You've always been a bit thick. I sensed them there, but I was hoping you would introduce them sooner rather than later. Well, welcome to Skytower, and I have no problems with you hearing what you've heard, including being able to help me. If you could restore my vision, I could aid you in uniting the clans.
I'm good with a bow. I'm not very good with healing. I'm very sorry.
Corin is our resident magic user.
Should I roll an Arcana check to see if I can think up a potion
Sure.
ingredients? Okay.
Do you have any healing spells prepared?
I don't have healing, no.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, sorcerer, unfortunately.
I mean, I do, but let's yeah.
That's a 6.
Yeah, you can't really think of anything outside of kind of normal kind of healing potions or restoration potions. You're not quite sure what her ailment is, so you're not really sure how to treat it.
Okay.
I have cure wounds.
Can I try my hand either with poison or herbalism?
Sure.
What do you want me to roll for them?
More of the herbalism, I think, is fine.
Let me see. Does an actual kit give you anything, like any bonus?
I think you have proficiency with the kit.
Mhm.
I think that's about it.
So I'd add my proficiency bonus to using it.
Sure, all that.
So it'd roll medicine and then plus my proficiency for herbalism kit, so it'd be +3 of
Okay.
whatever this is. 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
So, Drathar, you kind of make your way over, and she kind of senses you. She kind of bends down to try and kind of put her face in your direction. You think you can help me?
I will see what I can do. I will not promise anything until I've at least looked you over.
So you kind of go over, and she just kind of lowers her head down to where she kind of feels your voice coming from, and opens her eyes and just kind of stares straight ahead. You don't see anything kind of crazy out of the ordinary. You just see kind of that her eyes have gone, I don't know, a bit gray-ish, like they're almost like they're faded. I can still see shapes and colors sometimes, but it's too blurry for me to get around on my own. And Drathar, what do you know how to make?
I don't know. I'm skilled at using a herbalism kit. I have proficiency with a herbalism and a poisoner's kit. So I can poison her, or I can make some sort of potion.
Go ahead and give
Please
me...
don't poison her.
Go
I
ahead
would not be happy.
Go ahead and give me another
Well, I
medicine
figured that.
check.
I'm also conflicted with the fact that I
What-
think I'm actually older than she is.
What's your herbalism kit?
Well,
Like,
let me
what's in
actually
it?
see. Okay. It does not pop up correctly on D&D Beyond, so let me actually see what's in a herbalism kit.
Yeah, it should be in Xanthar's.
Contains a variety of instruments such as clippers, mortar, pestle, pouches, and vials used by herbalists to create remedies and potions. Proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability check to make or identify or to apply herbs to another person. Also, proficient with this kit is required to create antitoxin or any potion of healing or any other potions.
Yeah, so I'll say Drathar, you kind of don't know if a kind of a healing potion will work, but it's something that you know how to make, and you're willing to give it a shot.
there any way? Because if it's just like a cure wounds, it might not work. But is there any way I might be able to make a lesser restoration?
Mm,
Trying to see if I can find if they have anywhere where there's like the ingredients for it, or like what it takes to actually craft one.
yeah.
Like a mountain flower or something, yeah.
Let's see.
Alternatively, I could think of other magic abilities, perhaps. Like
I mean,
that Krathok's not thinking.
I don't know if cure wounds would work.
No, you need a
Yep.
specific one, and I don't want to metagame because I know exactly what you could do.
Lay on hands.
If you want to try and heal her with your paladin ability, that's certainly something you could try.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, 5e doesn't have a lot of rules on how to actually craft anything with any of the kits.
Yeah, I did.
Drathor, go
That's
ahead and
pretty
give me another medicine check. If you get 20 or higher, then you can craft a lesser respiration potion.
Can I assist in that?
Nope.
Give advantage? Okay.
That is wrong.
You rolled terribly, Corn.
Yeah.
Okay, medicine. So I just got to beat a 20.
Got to beat a 20,
That
and you
means
can
I-
make a lesser restoration potion.
Means I got to get it higher than a 17. We got to get 17 or higher.
Fingers crossed.
20 again.
Oh, all right. The dice gods have spoken. Yeah, Drathar, you kind of look through your herbalist kit and what you have on hand that you've kind of collected from around the area, and you realize that you have the necessary items to be able to create a lesser restoration potion.
Same poisons, or they can be used to. The same herbs that can be used to poison can also be used to heal.
That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on how you use them.
Just the amounts you put in.
That's right.
Right.
Yep.
Absolutely. Geez, nice rolls.
Yeah.
Good rolls.
Am I older or younger than her? Is she older than 108?
No, most Goliaths
Goliaths
don't live
live-
past 60.
Yeah. If they live to like 80, they're old.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
'cause I know they
that's
live
actually
normal
ancient.
human age. They can live as old as humans can at the time.
Typically,
Yeah.
but a lot of them die out because they're seeking
they
kill
each
adventure,
other.
glory, and fighting. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
kill them.
essentially Vikings. If you're an old Goliath, you are hurting because you feel useless.
Then I am going to just kind of turn to her. And I'm just going to tell her, young elder, I will try to create something. I believe it'll help you.
I
It'll
appreciate
take
that.
a little time. Corin, and I'll turn towards Corin. If you can at least assist me somewhat, I need you to look for these ingredients out of my bag while I start crafting this. And I'll get out my kit and I'll hand Corin my bag and tell him what ingredients to look for.
Oh, sure. Vindal always had me help with potions as well, so I'll start looking through the bag.
Okay.
Poppy's just gonna kind of give Krathok a dirty look and again gently kind of touches her arm and takes her hand and says, "Here, let's go sit down."
Most kind.
Oh.
As she takes your hand, Poppy, you realize that this Goliath woman is very formidable. Like she's kind of acting unsure, and you can tell that she hasn't been super active, so you can see that she's not maybe in the peak condition that she once was. But like grabbing this woman's hand, this Goliath woman hand, is essentially like grabbing like a normal man hand, right? Like it's very large, it's weighty. You feel the kind of grit and roughness of her skin. You know, it definitely resembles kind of that of stone, and you can just feel the weight as you take this in her hand. That she's definitely an imposing creature. Yes, thank you. Let's sit. I'd love to hear more about your adventures. Something about Krathok not being good at laying his wood.
I'm good at laying wood, just not putting it together.
Yeah, he's not very good at building docks and such. They seem to kind of crumble when they get used.
They didn't crumble. It got fallen on by a Charlotte dragon.
That's what he wants people to believe. I'm sorry, ma'am.
If we're going by like, if you kind of want to take somewhat Pathfinder type rules on how long it takes to brew potions, lesser restoration in Pathfinder would take about 5 hours.
Yeah, no, we'll just go with a nice easy one. It'll probably take you a couple hours to get everything set up and to get everything brewed. It's kind of getting later on into the evening at this point. You guys we're able to have some dinner. Everyone else and you and Corin are kind of just plugging away at this, and as everyone seems to have settled in for the night, and Arn has kind of kept to himself and is kind of secluded, you were able to actually meet I guess another one of your uncles, Krathok, Harad, who's Arn's brother. He's not quite as big and as imposing, but he's definitely defensive of Kaneka. He came looking for her after she was gone for a little while, and after he heard what you were doing for her, he kind of calmed himself down after initially being pretty damn defensive, and was able to kind of work through that, and is kind of anxiously awaiting to see if this potion actually does restore her sight. And Drathor, you have kind of completed the potion.
Once the potion's completed, I'll just hand the completed potion to Corin. Corin, if you would do the honors of giving this to her, I will clean up to make sure that there's no issues, and I think I need my rest for now.
Oh, very well. And he'll walk over to Kanika. He's like, "Madam, the potion is ready."
Oh,
And he'll sort of guide it towards her hand.
okay.
Poppy's just kind of still been sitting next to her. Poppy's just very enchanted with her. She's very much enjoying her company.
Yeah, you can tell that from the stories and kind of her demeanor, she seems like a very warm person to you, and it is laughing and enjoying your company. And she kind of takes this, and you can see kind of a smile form, and then also kind of a hint of nervousness. Well, let's see if this works, shall we? And she was slightly shaky hand just pours the whole thing down her throat and just waits. She kind of puts her head in her hands as she waits. I can feel it I can feel it working. I can feel it working through my body. And Poppy, as you see her body as she's saying this, you see those muscles that seemed, a little atrophied, where her skin maybe isn't quite as taut as it used to be, like there's, been something there. You see her muscles kind of restored to their previous size as her body almost swells, as everything is kind of repaired and put back in its proper place and shape and form. You see how kind of formidable she begins to look. And she takes her hands. Go ahead.
Poppy's just kind of like brings a hand up next to her mouth and just kind of touches her arm with her other hand.
She pulls her hands away from her face, and you can see that her eyes are closed. She just kind of touches him with her fingertips. Could it be? And she just opens her eyes, and they're a bright, vibrant blue. I can see.
No, so she had like cataracts.
Essentially,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the potion seems to work. Drathar, good work.
You were a great help, Cornin. Thank you.
Thank you.
She stands
Thank
up.
you.
You see her just kind of make fists with her hands. I feel strong again. I don't know what that was, but it's done the trick. Get some sleep. Tomorrow, we've got work to do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll get this done. I promise.
Poppy walks up to her and just kind of looks up at her and tries to give her a hug. And however, whether it's, just kind of around her waist or whatever, and says, I'm so glad it worked.
And you're just gonna feel this hand kind of come down on the top of your head and kind of just like essentially pet down the side of your hair and kind of rest on your shoulder. Me too. Sleep well, friend. She just gives you just a very like gentle pat, but you can just feel kind of this resoluteness to her, whereas you've spent the past few hours next to her, you've seen her kind of body twitching and hands unsteady at times. She feels solid, just absolutely solid as a rock. And she begins to walk back, and she kind of turns around and goes, shh, don't tell Arn till morning. I want to surprise him. And you're all able to settle down for sleep. Is there anything anyone else wants to do before you go to bed?
Are we all staying in the same room?
Yes.
Spread out the bedrolls and make sure we're nice and comfy.
Poppy will just go find a corner.
I will find a large sack to lay in.
Also, Drathar,
Yes.
now that you have brewed a lesser restoration potion, I will allow you one time per day at the cost of 500 gold to create lesser restoration potions.
Okay. I will mark that down so I actually have that.
Good stuff. GG's, nice rolls.
Where's my notes? There it is.
Those are some pretty fantastic rolls.
They were solid. Solid rolls. You had solid rolls during the arm wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
Draytha,
I was pretty impressed with my
You got
rolls.
some solid rolls during the crafting session.
I totally forgot that I could have also used. I could have used my inspiration for that.
You could have.
Yeah,
I didn't need it.
I realized I could have used a spell before I got into the arm wrestling too. I have a good spell for it.
All right. Everybody good?
Yep.
You're all able to kind of sleep through the night. And as you wake up to the sound of things breaking next to you.
Oh God.
It seems as though there is a fight happening.
Uh-oh.
Corn peeps out of his bedroll.
Krathok jumps out of bed and grabs his hammer
As
to
you
go investigate.
As you make your way to the kind of ramp that leads up to where you first met Arn in his little area, which again has offshoots for where he sleeps, where Kaneka sleeps, and where Herod sleeps, you just see Kaneka basically have a table equivalent to the size of the one that Arn hit you with. She is hitting him with over the head, and he is just standing there taking it as she is pummeling him, yelling at him, "You big, stubborn, stupid man. Get over it. It was years ago. We need to unite with them, and if you don't want to listen to me, I will challenge you for right to lead this clan."
Oh.
And we will stop
Assuming-
there.
And I'm going
Oh.
to assume that the voice is carried down to
Oh,
where
yeah.
everybody was.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. You see a whole bunch of Goliaths kind of start to peek in around, and things get real tense.
They go through a lot of tables in this clan, I think.
They do. They do.
I'm
Lots of
guessing
furniture.
so as well.
It's high quality furniture too. It's expensive. It's a good thing
Yeah.
they're artisans.
Nice dark solid oak.
Oh
Cool.
yeah.
Now I'm somewhat conflicted. I mean, I kill a man having sex. I try to heal an old woman, and now I start a civil war almost. I just can't do anything good, I guess.
You're doing good deeds everywhere, Draythar. But we're gonna call it there for tonight. So
Oh,
sorry for a
Billy.
little bit shorter of a session, but we're gonna end there for tonight.
No, but it was a nice advancement.
Mm-hmm.
And I will let you guys know now so that you can start planning. Once we are done with this whole Goliath situation here, you will be leveling up to level 7. So
Yay!
please make sure that you plan accordingly. In fact, if you want to even update your character sheets now, you absolutely can.
Yay!
And just keep
Something
in
to do in a
mind
week.
that they will officially take effect after we get done with this situation here, of which you
Yes.
guys are doing very well.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Nice. Oh, how exciting. Level
Whoop,
7.
Fourth level spell slot.
whoop.
I don't know what I get. Where's my book?
So now I just literally take half damage from everything, because now I get evasion. So now area effects only can at most do half damage to me.
Oh, yeah.
wow.
Evasion.
Nice.
Now I need to pull up this sheet.
Well, while you guys are excitedly having that information, I'm going to go ahead and see if there's a place that way I can send you guys on the Twitch side. And I'll say once again, thank you so much. If you are new to Dungeon Nytes, normally we stream Realm of the Frostmaiden on Monday night. So if you haven't
Ooh.
already, please make sure you're following the channel and also following us.
Robear's live.
Yes, we're going to go and say what up to Robear.
Okay.
Make sure that you guys go ahead and follow the channel. here we are live on Monday nights. We do have a second campaign that's going to be starting up at some point. It's going to be a Ravenloft themed campaign, so lots of dark goodness going on there. But Rime of the Frostmaiden still has got a lot of legs left. So
Oh yeah.
make sure you stick around for all that goody good. But with that, I'm going to send you over on the Twitch side to Captain Railbear. He is a wonderful friend, wonderful DM, and my goodness, is an inspiration in a lot of ways. So we're going to go over there and say what's up to those folks, and we will catch you guys next time. Love your faces, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Later.
Level 7, is that where we're going to?
Level 7. But here
That
we are in
means I
4, 3, a 2, a 1. Raid.
I get Aura of Alacrity.
Alacrity.
Everybody within 10 feet gets the